Hello? Hello? Well, okay. I'm just going to assume that we are live. Hey, how's it going? It is me, the stupid private. I'm back with another low effort live stream. God, is that going to be the name of this? Alright, so, anyway, this may not be the format that I want to be coming to you from, but it's what I have for the moment. At the moment, I've got some pretty serious work-life balance things going on, but I'm working them out, and I am trying to figure out things for the channel, trying to make things better, trying to figure out how to do things and be successful and all that great stuff. So for the moment, that involves trying out some live streams. Every couple of minutes or so, in between playing Final Fantasy, I will check the comments. If there are any questions, I will answer them to the best of my ability. And I'm just going to talk about stuff. So, first up, I want to address the news about Ruby and the whole possible delay thing. I saw that on Hirohei's channel. He mentioned it. Great guy, by the way. If you're looking for like primo, like anime, Ruby, all that stuff, kind of content, Hirohei is a guy I would absolutely recommend. And that was a giant monster chicken. How about that? One day I'll have a mount that cool. Anyway, let's see. All right, good on comments. Yeah, I'm starting to fight with this little lightning thing. Oh yeah, anyway. So, Ruby possibly being delayed, going on hiatus, something like that. Kind of too bad, but if it needs to happen, it needs to happen, you know? So the issue with Rooster Teeth not paying their employees, that's not cool, guys. Not giving them overtime. And of course, those conditions, they don't add up to a successful show. I'm sorry, they just don't. Sure, you get it a little cheaper, a little faster, and you sort of like meet some kind of deadline, but you know, like, you gotta ask yourself, what's gonna kill your show faster? Having not met some kind of arbitrary deadlines from like corporate, or making a lousy product? The answer is making a lousy product, you know? And kind of speaking of, yeah, I know I haven't been as regular with the reviews and the commentaries that I want to make for the channel here, but I'm thinking about stuff. YouTube has kind of gone a little nuts. So, yeah, just finding like, how do we coexist? How do we like succeed, you know? How do I make the content that I want to make? How do I make the content that you want to have in a format that kind of works? And How does YouTube kind of facilitate that? These are all questions that, for the moment, are in flux. Anyway, back to Rooster Teeth. I was worried about Genlock. Honestly, it looked expensive, and specifically the voice acting part of it. They had a lot of like Hollywood level people in there. Sorry about that. So they have a lot of Hollywood level people in there, and like Michael B. Jordan, he could not have been cheap. I mean, he's a big deal right now in Hollywood. They're talking about him for a bunch of roles. You know, it's only a matter of time before he ends up somewhere in either the DC universe or Marvel or dude's going places. And you know, hopefully everyone will forget about that not so great Fantastic Four movie. Anyway, so they got him in Genlock, and I question the decision making that kind of went into that process. Hey, I found out how the map works again. Yay. So for the moment, I'm just going to be kind of walking around doing like random encounters. Because I've been away from Final Fantasy XIV for a little bit. Just kind of biding my time till the new expansion comes out. It looks really good. I'm super excited to start playing that. And hopefully do more Final Fantasy live streams. Because I do want to cover video games here on Stupid Private. It's a topic I'm really passionate about. I'm making a video game right now. So it's something I want to talk about. It's something I want to bring to YouTube. Something I want to bring to YouTube. Something I want to talk about. So, to go back to Rooster Teeth, which is kind of on my mind today. Oh, wow. I just blundered into the wrong area. Alright, level 32s. I am going to make my way away. So I haven't really watched Genlock. I don't watch a lot of Rooster Teeth's shows that aren't RWBY. Like, I haven't seen Camp Camp or Nomad from Nowhere. So I can't really speak to what I think of them. And frankly, those mandatory ads that they like to put in front of things, I just tune those out. Just nothing grabs me about him. Like nothing. I haven't felt like it's something I needed to see. The last thing that was one of those I feel like I need to actually give this a look. Things was a little while ago when I started watching at least a little of Wander Over Yonder, which kind of proved to be a little bit too hard to find on a regular basis for me to get super into and want to say stuff about. But what got me into that was the damn I'm the Bad Guy song. Because, not gonna lie, that was a catchy little tune. Ooh, hey, crabs. I'm gonna go fight these crabs. provided I'm not over-leveled for it. Yeah, Fate joined. Their little random encounter system. So, my hopes for Ruby, the next volume, is I really want some depth for Atlas. I think, honestly, Atlas and Atlas Society and Weiss's dad are just, like, aren't good enough, you know? I think that just the whole Boo corporate villainy was so cliched. And, you know, I'm not a big fan of like big long creative interpretations of no, this is why this character isn't such a bad guy. You know, Jacques Schnee is a bad guy. He is clearly a creep, and whatever his virtues might be, he really doesn't have a lot of redeeming qualities at this moment, and I'm not going to go on a scavenger hunt to try and find them. So I'm just going to kind of say, you know, writers, this is not an interesting villain. He's not even that interesting a punching bag. So, like, he's in it just for the money. I'm sorry, that's lazy. So, okay. So, just theoretically, we have a lazy villain. What do we do with them? I would say what I think would be a good idea, and yeah, I'm not a fan of just like spitballing ideas, but I'm gonna do it. Basically making Jacques like really necessary towards saving Atlas. You know, put Weiss specifically and Team Ruby in general into a situation where they need to ally themselves with Jacques and the Schnee Dust Company. You know, because however bad they are, Salem and her literal army of winged monkeys, because Wizard of Oz, they're just worse. Okay, I've clearly not played this in enough time because that is the second time I have misused my ether flow or whatever that ability's called. Sorry, bad player. Oh, also, Jello Apocalypse's This Is Ruby. That was some funny stuff. I almost choked while watching it. It was that funny. I don't agree with most of what he said, but God, these are jokes here. It's supposed to be funny. Yeah, I know it's mostly memes. Is it like exactly valid criticism? Not really, but it's a joke. It's supposed to be funny. Also, I was kind of wondering about that. Does Weiss lose every fight? I feel like she does okay. You know, I think we gotta expand our minds as to what the idea of winning and losing is. Okay, so I play a lot of D&D, and you know, there are certain classes that are not like fight winners, but they're necessary. And does Ruby work like a tabletop like game of D&D? No, but there are some, you know, kind of gamey things about Ruby, and I think you can lean into that. You know, like Weiss does the summoning thing, and that's cool. You know, that's their thing, and they're trying to make it her thing, and that's fine. Does she use her other glyphs and other abilities enough? Probably not, but you might say those are more like support abilities. Like Weiss ices things over. She could slow things down. You know, she's like a debuffer, and she's got the summoning thing, so she's now like more. Oh god, I locked onto a B. So now she's more active as part of the team. Now they don't specifically do that because Ruby doesn't like explain. Okay, this is everyone's role in the party because Ruby's not really organized like that. But it's kind of an explanation. Hey, sweet success. Money and XP, what every player wants. Alright, now that that nonsense is done, let's check back chat. We're looking copacetic. Saying hi to my current viewer. Hey. Right. Back to the game. Alright, Fate joined. Killing off some... damn wasps. Killing off some jackals. I recently got a controller for my computer. I'm playing this on PC. And it's just a so much smoother system. It feels so much better. It's... I'm a console pleb. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. I was having some kind of lock-on issue there. Now, what I should be doing, if I was good at video games, is dropping, like, miasma and then bio on these things. But I don't consider that, like, super necessary. I mean, Ruin will do, you know? There's Aetherflow again. Alright, I'm getting my groove. For the last, I don't even know how long at this point, I have had some kind of weird, like, throat thing going on where I'm just not feeling that great. But, you know, you're not here to hear about my problems. You're here to hang out and play some video games. And that's what we're going to do. So, my goal for this character in Final Fantasy XIV is I want to get into the Scholar class, because that looks really dope. I like pets. Pets are cool. Did I just join another fate? Oh, big dog. Here we go. This is something that's worth. Well, I guess I'm just standing here seeing how long I can trade blows with the dude. Alright, well now I can finally get at him. Go me. Let's get that health absorb going. So, Scholar, in terms of MMO play, and this MMO specifically, that's kind of my style. I'm not a social player by any means. I like to solo. I like to be by myself. And with the Scholar, it seems like you can really do that with letting the healer pets take care of you. So, pet classes. Good idea, Final Fantasy XIV. Primo. Nice stuff. One of the things I just couldn't get into World of Warcraft with was just kind of feeling like I couldn't solo things. That and the price tag, and here I am about to jump into an MMO with like a monthly fee. Because I feel like I can do it myself. I'm at a point where I've got a rig that can run it. Okay, yeah, my victory is inevitable over this particular terrifying adversary. Oh wow, I say my victory is inevitable and I start getting trashed. Yeah, that is life giving me a much-deserved lesson in hubris. So, I played Borderlands on a previous live stream. It was fun. I enjoyed it, but I felt like I didn't want to log out. I've yet to figure out how to have a screen that I can look at, see and read comments, and still be able to get in and out of the game. Final Fantasy, because it's got the more acceptable Windows system, makes that a lot easier. So this is probably what I'm going to be focusing a little bit more on. I will, however, be playing Borderlands 2. I sure hope I said Borderlands 2 earlier and not Borderlands 3, because if I did say that, I was completely wrong. No one has played Borderlands 3 yet, but when it comes time, oh, I will. Hey there, Chris. Thanks for stopping by. K-R-I-S. It looks like it says Chris. I'm bad at this. I'm bad with names. I'm sorry. Yeah, so anyway. To, again, go back to Ruby. I want to see more done with Atlas. It's a cool looking area just from that final vision we get. So that should be cool. We got to see Salem being a big bad, being direct, laying the hex hammer down on the people of the world. I don't actually care very much about Neo and Cinder. I know Cinder's like one of my favorite characters. I don't get the Neo is best girl thing. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, I don't. There's 6 more levels above this fate. Well, then I will just be on my merry way. Final Fantasy XIV. Carry on, plant monster. Carry on. So, I don't care about Cinder's vendetta against Ruby that she has sort of decided is her motivation. Yeah. Sorry. So, I think with Cinder, the problem we ran into was we learned too much. And you can absolutely say too much about a character, especially a villain. She worked best when we didn't know that much about her, and she could just be sort of a Lust from FMA knockoff. And just be sort of mean and fun and hateable in a good way. I know a lot of people didn't feel that way. A lot of people hated her and they wanted to know her motivation and why she was just so awful. And I thought she was a fun sort of awful, so I could get behind it. Let's look around town for 1 second. See if I can't find the big crystal thing here. Ah, there it is. Yeah, that's a big crystal thing. Let's get a tuning. Ooh, that was cool. Hey, guy, that is a cool mount you got there. It's like a little robot cannon thing. So, I gotta say, I like the word attuning. It's one of those great, like, fantasy BS words. How does this thing work? Well, you have to attune to it. What does that mean? Don't think too much about it. Just press the button, and your character will know what to do. So yeah, I'm very much an RPG player. I like to get engrossed in a setting. I like to have a world that I can really sink my teeth into because it's like cool and interesting, and I want a character that I can like running around with. So far, I have not found anything on a world level that really grabs me about Final Fantasy XIV. I'll say it seems a lot nicer than some of the other fantasy worlds out there. A lot better than Fallout 76's world, but that's it's a little bit that's a little bit unfair. The Fallout world is great. Fallout 76 is just fun to dump on because it. God, Bethesda, how do you keep making this many mistakes? Am I gonna try and fight this? What is that? A chicken? A chicken source? That's not. I'm not gonna fight it. All right. If this is how I die, I died doing what I want to do. Fight a giant chicken saurus. Yeah, Necromancer for the win. Take that, you life form that was not harming me in any way and was basically minding your own business. Okay, join another fate. What am I doing? I'm killing these things. Uh-oh. Oh no! The Chicken Saurus has returned for revenge. Deal with it, pet. Okay, so Neo as best girl, I don't get it. It's like, yeah, she's kind of cool. She's got like a cool color scheme. I don't really understand how her powers work. She does illusions. Lots of people on Ruby do illusions, like Flint Cole. Oh, I hope we see Flint again. Flint and Neon were really fun. We're going back to Atlas. I'd like them back. She's got a reason for wanting revenge against Ruby, but I don't get that. I don't. That doesn't like make logical sense. It's not like Ruby killed Roman. That was a giant like thing. That was a Grimm that did that. Hey, Grimm actually killed the main character. Nice. So it's like, yeah, you want Ruby. You want revenge on her for messing up your play. You had to know there were risks going into this. You had to know that there was a distinct possibility that someone was going to die, and I don't get like why Ruby is worth your revengeancing yourself on. And you know, to a certain extent, I'm trying to fathom the motives of an evil and, I guess, kind of selfish character. And I could see how you might be able to blame Ruby, but I don't know if you could really, like, intellectually do that. I need my tank. Get out here, tank. Rabbit. My indestructible adamantium rabbit. Alright, well, clearly this gentleman has the circumstance all handled. So I will just... Oh, hey. Hello, fellow... How do you do, fellow caster? hey, he's got like a little flying pirate ship. That's cool. There's Robot Guy again. Victory. Let's look at the map. Is there anything else fun going on here? Just gonna have a sip of water real quick. Also with Neo, I'm not really digging the redesign. I mean, her first appearance is the only like design I can really just sit here and say, yeah, I thought that looked good. I think that as they went along, when they added like the big oversized button to the jacket, I just don't like buttons aesthetically. Sorry. And this new version, I don't like Neo's new outfit. I figured they had to incorporate Torchwick's hat in there somehow. Like that had to show up. That's an iconic item for him, and as Torchwick like Mark II, I guess, Neo is gotta wear the hat. You know, I'm really hoping that the audio isn't terrible on this. Ooh, Killer Mantis. Hey man, this road isn't even paved. Gear condition. Okay, I'm going to walk somewhere slightly safer. And I'm going to read gear condition because I do not repair my equipment as I should. I will fully admit that. Alright, every time you use an action, receive damage, or suffer a KO, gear you have equipped is damaged when your gear condition reaches 0. Its functionality drops off severely. Gear condition can be viewed by selecting character under character from the main menu. The icon. NPC condition items repairs are indicated on your map and mini-map by a hammer icon for a small fee. They'll restore an item's condition to 100%. Okay, well, let's look at my gear. So, my leg items and my shoes are not in great condition. Neither are the earrings or the ring. But you know, these bad boys will hold out a little bit longer. So, let's continue to live dangerously. Raise the gate. Ooh, hey, this area's kind of neat. Oh, level 44s. Clearly, I am in it. I have walked into the wrong neighborhood. Ouch. Skull Valley. Well, aptly named. Aptly named. This guy looks like he's this fresh-faced young hero here. He looks like he's going to go into Skull Valley and just conquer the whole place. I'll be right behind you, man. Yep. You just carve a bloody swath. Same with that guy. You go get him, hero. I'm just going to wander around, do a little more grinding. Kill some of these killer mantises. I'm really this is Era's pest control. That's what we really got. We banish all your unwanted giant bug monsters using it doesn't really seem like it's dark magic. I'm just summoning like little bunny foxes and throwing like some dinky fireballs. Yeah, there's some like supernatural aether and poison clouds. It's bug spray, you know? Called Necromancer Pest Control. Ooh. Ooh, baby, we got some loose stuff in the old lungs tonight. I should never have taken up smoking. Don't smoke, kids. I'm kidding, I don't actually smoke. Still, don't smoke. My dad did before I was born. He said giving it up was the hardest thing ever. Don't do it. I'll accept your quest, sir. You look like an adventurer who gets around. Mayhaps you have noticed the jackals at each other's throats lately. I've never seen anything like it. And the bloodshed only worsens by the day. Yes, tragic. Let's go wipe them all out. That'll solve the problem. If this continues, I dare say one of these groups will wipe out the other before... Okay, problem solved, man. Why do you even need to hire me? Now, it bears mentioning that this species of whatever's isn't native to... Oh, an invasive species. All the more reason. By rights, they shouldn't even be here. Nay, I believe they were smuggled. I know of a merchant who may... yeah, her name is whatever. I've come to believe she's somehow involved. I would question her myself, but she is likely to flee at the first sight of yellow. That's where you come in. I need you to speak to her and learn what you can. Take a look around. She's bound to be nearby. Yeah, let's look at the map. Okay, right outside the gate. Literally right there. Wow. Looked at the map to find someone who was like 50 feet away. I'm a genius, guys. Okay, go away. Well, she's a panicky one. come back. I just run a do-it-yourself pest control service. Don't... Okay. Well, let's do this dance. Fight this burly gentleman. Bio's getting low. Let's refresh that miasma. You'll take my debuffs and like it. Alright, I have knocked unconscious or brutally murdered that guy. Yeah, he faded away. Please don't hurt me. I didn't do nothing. You used bad grammar. I should kill you for that. Nah, I'm kidding, I won't. I smuggled some from, like, you asked. Yeah, pirates. I don't know. You're not particularly victimized. Oh, let's refresh that. That was fun. Questing. Good way to get XP. Alright, let's go do another random event in Skull Valley. Where they grow skulls. Fate joined. Serpent Reavers. What am I doing? Am I supposed to fight this guy? Okay. Oh good, a local guard. That's what we need here. A law and order. Damn, that was a nice kick there, bandit bro. Interrupted. Yes, yes I was. So, unfortunately, I have not been keeping up with MLP. just, God, the friendship school was... I could not deal with it. Where's my tank pet? Save me, tank pet. It's your job. I'll say that the targeting in this game with the controller leaves maybe a little something to be desired. The last MLP related thing I was actually interested in was they brought back the Dazzlings for one of those little micro Equestria Girls shorts. You know, I figured they had to do it eventually. And the song is okay. Because they sing and they do a not terrible job at it. I'm not going to say I thought it was like anywhere near as good as Rainbow Rocks, which is, in my opinion, still the best that Equestria Girls really had to offer. Oops, still on cooldown. Oh, sweet, complete. Victory. Alright, let's at least check into the economics of equipment maintenance. No. Repair gear. Here we go. Oh, wow. Is that all it costs? I mean, hell yeah, let's repair all. Man, I was worried this was like one of those games where fixing your gear was expensive. Man, just no worries there. I guess if you're going to make it that, it must get more expensive as you go along, and my gear is pretty trash. So that's probably why it's so cheap, but man, I ain't complaining. Let's see. So other video games that I'm playing and I have opinions on, I've been playing a good amount of Warframe lately. I like Warframe. It's cool. There is a barrier to entry with that game, no lie. It takes time and dedication, and in my opinion, you really need a frame you like if you want to get into Warframe, if you want to have a good time. So it's one of the games where it's free. The publisher seems like cool dudes. Get Yeah, I think it's one of the ones where I don't think you're committing any great crime against, you know, ooh, wow, this is a pretty area. You're not committing some great crime against gaming and the purity of it by just purchasing a frame that you want to play and, learn and be good with. I started off with Mag, and I don't know. I didn't find Mag that fun. I also was having some technical issues fairly early on that kind of destroyed my ability to play. Warframe is bad at telling you things. Going into it, and is still bad at telling you things. Okay, so we are going to do a little experiment here. I'm going to see what happens when I pick a fight with a level 20 wolf. Or, well, not the fight I thought I would get, but okay. All right. So, anyway, I started off with Mag. I did not enjoy Mag very much. She was okay. The one that really turned out to be absolutely fantastic was Nyx. She's not that hard to unlock, but at the spot I was in, it was just easier to drop, like, what's honestly a couple of bucks to get access to Nyx and have a much better time playing the game. Hey, little buddy, you okay? You seem like you were horribly injured. If I could lock onto you, I would try and heal you. There you go. All right, let's go. Let's go give more wildlife the business. Go below recommended. Yeah, okay, fine. I ain't starting fights like that. I'm just gonna keep walking. Because I want to see this, like, cool, like, what is that? Like a giant plesiosaur skeleton? Oh, that's pretty dope. Hey there, Mr. Non-Harmful Bug. Hey there, Mr. Fairly harmful-looking spider thing. I'm turning around. Alright, I'm not seeing any quests. Not that I would do them here, because I am sadly underleveled. Oh boy, that Cobalt looks like he means business. Well, you saw it here. Brave adventurer runs from Cobalt. Huh. What's that over there? So if the wolves don't aggro on me, I should be okay. Uh-oh. Well, that went poorly. Huh. It's a neat look. Well, the mounts are kind of neat. That's like a big puffy cloud. All right, back to the comfort and safety of Skull Valley. Oh my god, I did it again. I'm so bad. There we go. So yeah, Warframe has cool stuff, cool ideas, totally worth playing if you're into a game that you're just going to grind forever and ever and ever. Okay, so what am I doing? Hey. Can I do an emote? Social. Emote. Okay. So I don't know, they're not doing anything. I don't really want to like attack them. They're like, oh, okay. I believe I have upset this guy. Alright. Where's my pet? Ahaha, no really guys. Where's my pet? Oh, what? Does he have all his health back? Oh, well, great. Looks like we're doing this the old-fashioned way. Violence. Yes, let us all join in the bloodshed of these majestic beasts. These things are like hairless banthas. So, am I just going to immediately get into another fight with a bunch of Tusken Raiders? Because I killed their stupid hairless banthas? Oh, okay. Well, they're not completely hairless. I like the cool little casting pose. It is very pointless. All right. Well, that was an exciting victory for me. I think we are going to call it here for the day. Yes, going to exit game. All right. Thank you very much for watching. You have a good night, and I hope to bring you more stupid private content in the future.